Hi, how is everyone doing? Welcome to day two. And I just want to reach out to you all. I hope everyone's on here. The live is starting. We are now live. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, group members, communities. Welcome. And I hope that you're all on here. If my team can just let me know that you can hear me fine, that will be great. If you can also give me a few thumbs up to let me know that I am live, I would greatly appreciate it. So how is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let me just check a few things here. Just do some sound test here. So just bear with me. I hope everyone can hear me fine. If my team can also let me know that you can hear me fine, then I know that we are live and online. So let me just check here. Let's have a look. Hello. Let me just check my message here. Can you hear me, team? Excellent. So you can hear me clearly. Wonderful. So that's good to know. Thank you so much. So welcome everyone. Wow. Exciting times. Exciting times for 2024. It is really looking at how you can build wealth. So if my team can just comment in the chat, that would be good. Let me know that you're here. We've got our team members here as well. So I just want to make sure that you're on as well. So I want to talk to you today about something which is really important as providers. We need to look at this aspect. Now, yesterday I talked about building a successful model with providing a luxurious service. And I just want to make sure that, we're focusing on the things that we need to focus on for 2024, because this is really important for you to look at the things that you can be looking at implementing. Okay, so I want to talk about some of the aspects that is stopping us from moving forward and keeping us stuck as well. Okay, so let's look at some of the aspects struggling financial, because we're talking about wealth here. I'm talking about wealth building, but in order for you to start wealth building, you need to have the right mindset to make you strong when you're facing difficulties in your business. So it's time that we empower ourselves as well. So Facebook, if you can hear me, give me some hearts, give me some love. Comment watching the live, comment watching replay if you're watching the replay. So it's time for us to empower ourselves. We're working so hard right now, but we also need to focus on practical skills and really keeping deep into our passions, because if you're here, it's something that you're interested in, you're passionate about having your own healthcare business. So some of the things that we've been taught is, for example, that we need to work hard, not smarter. Like I said yesterday, building a healthcare brand which is exclusive, which is luxurious brand, it is about working smarter and not harder. I spoke to you yesterday about how we're focusing on the actual model of mass, supplying to the masses. And I've been there myself. I've done that, whereby I'm supplying to the masses and I'm getting a fraction of the price that I could get for providing to private clients, for example, or private organizations, for example. So I want to touch base following on from that, from what I talked about. Like I said, we're taught to work hard and not smarter. That's how we've been taught like I have anyway. Another thing is, when you're going through financial stress, what do? We think, right, okay, I'm going to get another job. Then you get another job and another job. And then you end up exhausted. We're juggling too much. We're not thinking about how we can work smarter and not harder. There's so much out there that we can look at to really change things around. So some of you have done, like I've done, for example, you're doing side hustles, doing three or four things that you're selling, like, for example, Avon, Mary Kay. For example, I've been there. I helped with my mum when I was young, selling Avon for her to get money into the house, because my mum was a nurse and she worked 2 jobs. My mum worked day and night. I didn't see her very often because she was always working hard. So another thing my mum was doing was she was selling Avon. Instead of going deep into one thing, focus on one thing that you can go really deep into for 2024. That's something that I'm saying for all of you to look at. What is it are you really passionate about? What can you really push? The one thing that's going to help you. Because we've all been taught or brought up, some of you have been taught that money is the root of all evil. Another thing is, we need to look at, we're looking at personal development, but what personal development are we focusing on? When really we should be focusing on our internal personal development and growing as a business owner, so that we can become strong leaders within our field of running a healthcare business. Another saying is, God will make a way, but we've got to do the work. I believe in God, and God has been good to me. And I believe that me taking the actions that I do enables me to really, help the clients, for example, that need our services. And you should be thinking the same as well, that when you're running a care agency, like what I did, I explained my story. When I was running a care agency, I went and I delivered Christmas dinner to all of the service users that wasn't having a hot meal that day. So I went out and I did this for free. The word got around me doing that. Anyone that was by themselves, I would even bring them back to my house as well. So there was all different things that I did. When I had the care home, I would invite people that were by themselves into the care home, for example, elderly people. So what is it that you can do that's going to really make you stand out in the crowd? Then the generic agency, for example, what is it that you can provide that is going to make you stand out? I used to provide services for free so that service users could get used to who I was, and the word got around. So think about how you can achieve this. You want to create a legacy, and I'm going to pour myself out a drink of water here. You want to create a legacy. Sparkling water. Hydrate the brain. So if you want to create a legacy, let's create wealth and leave a legacy. Create wealth and leave a legacy. This is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If that's what you're looking for a quick fix, you're in the wrong business. This is not one of those. It's about nurturing, it's about building relationships, it's about building communities and helping one another. This isn't like step on people. You've got to really look at creating wealth and leaving a legacy. So, like I said, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. True wealth, it takes time, and you need to start a wealth building process. This is why I'm starting to talk to you about this. 2024 is here, and it's taught me a lot with losing my twin brother last year in August and having to travel for 5-6 months. It's made me really realize who I am, and that is that I want to ensure that I leave a legacy, and I want you to be able to leave a legacy for your loved ones. But I also want you to be in the right mindset for building that legacy, because it has to come from within. So true wealth, it takes time, and you need to start building wealth. There's a process to this. It doesn't just drop into your lap. There's a process. You have to have a game plan, because you need to put the time and effort in that it takes. And it does take time to build wealth, to build a legacy. When I leave this world, when God is ready to take me, I want to leave this world empty, that I have left a legacy and helped people that are in the right mindset to also take action and build a legacy, to build wealth. Wealth doesn't discriminate. Wealth doesn't discriminate. It's not about race, and it's not about color. It's about creating that opportunity to build wealth. And if you've got those foundations and the right product that you're passionate about, that you would actually do it for free, then you know that that is in your heart. That comes from love and passion. And love and passion is more valuable than anything that you could think of. Like, I'm passionate about training. I'm passionate about helping. I'm passionate about serving. But you've got to take action with me. Okay? So I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to go through this a bit more. So, to build wealth, your environment matters. It needs to be the right environment. To be a leader, you need to be ensuring that you're in the correct environment, not a toxic environment, not the wrong environment. It will not build wealth. It will tear your house down. If you're in a negative environment, it does matter. So, what is in your heart about wealth? What is it that you are passionate about? Then wealth, it can drive you to be able to build that wealth. But you have to work at it. You can't expect things to just fall into your lap. You've got to work at it. I've had to work when I was running my healthcare businesses. It was difficult. It's not easy. But because I had that passion and the love, that's what pushed me through. And you have to have that. If you're building wealth, you have to enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Is it something that you would do for free? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Would I do this for free? because that is showing the passion. Like if you're a nurse, a healthcare worker, you go out and you would serve for free. Not saying 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, because then you're not going to make any money. But is this your true passion? Another thing is, what do you watch on TV? Because what is it, are you feeding yourself? What are you listening to? You need to take steps that's needed to build wealth. Look at reading some books. Look at the psychology of wealth. What about someone you know who's wealthy? What do you say about them? Do you say, wow, you're doing really good, I am so happy for you? Because that's what you want for yourself, right? So you're mirroring how you would feel if that was you, and you've got a friend who's wealthy. How would you feel for them? You'd be happy for them, right? So think about, you don't have to do it the old way. Like, for example, my grandma, my mother, they've all had 2-3 jobs. You know, that's just how we do things. That's how we that's how we've been taught. Work harder, not smarter. You know, go out and get some extra jobs. But that's not building wealth. That's just paying the bills. You don't want to build wealth to just pay the bills. You want to build wealth to have a legacy, to pass on to your family, to your loved ones, to your children, to your grandchildren, just like the royal family does. They have this legacy, right? And it is always passed down. So what legacy is it that you're leaving, that you want to leave for your loved ones? Because that is key. That's your why. So your journey to wealth, it will expose your weaknesses. Believe me, it will expose them. It will expose your strength too. But it will expose your weaknesses. But work on being wealthy now. Look at it as now you're wealthy now, and invest in your self-development. You know, listening to these free trainings is really good. That's part of self-development. And think about the things that you need to do. Because you'll need to change to build wealth. You're going to need to change. You'll need to work on your weakness. So self-development will help you to work on your weakness so that you get strong in that department. Because inside, it comes from within. Our emotions, our feelings, our mindset, all of that needs to be worked on to build wealth. Your self-development matters, and being the best version of you. Being the best version of you. Don't hold grudges, because grudges will affect your mindset. It will stop you from building. I know that's difficult to comprehend, but you have to let go. So build on your business from the inside and out. It has to start with inside of you first. Invest in your business. I'm going to explain about 2% of the population, they're building wealth. Only 2%. So what are the other 98% focusing on. I know I want to be part of that percentage. I join masterminds. I have a coach that I've known for over 10 years now. You know, it's about working with people that's going to help you to grow. When I say help you to grow, it means help you to get strong, to build and be able to run a healthcare business. That's so important, because there's going to be tough times and you're going to have to learn how to get through those tough times. So look at how you can make the decision today to build wealth. So your life dream is waiting. Are you ready to accept it? How you think is how you are being. Create your future now and not your past. Don't look back. Don't look back. We've got to look at the future. What can we do to create wealth? Because wealth isn't instant. It doesn't take, it's not like a quick thing. You've got to work within you, self-development wise, and then you work outwards. But you've got to start building that wealth now. And there's lots of different ways that you can do that. And this is the reason why I'm doing this training today, to help you think about your mindset, to help you think right now, is this the best version that you can be to start building wealth? And that's self-development. There's so much out there at the moment. What I'd like to ask you to do is to book a free 15-minute consultation with me, so that I can talk to you about wealth building, wealth strategies, and the programs that we have. One of them next month is about our wealth programs as well. We've got masterminds that are going to start next month, and I hope that you'll be able to join us in our bootcamp trainings, our free trainings as well. Look here in the group, there's free trainings for you to look at as well. That's part of your self-development. Don't watch TVs, don't do negativity. Look at building that wealth. What is that? Get your notepad and paper. Write things down. What is wealth to me? What do I want to leave as a legacy? I explained to you my father, Marcus Owen, how he started the food pantry in New York, in Bronx, New York. When he passed away, he left his legacy. And it wasn't about finance, it was about community. He built a strong community, and it was free. He built that free. He took his time. He had cancer for 17 years, doing chemo, and he still went and served to those that were vulnerable in the community. That was my dad's legacy, and it still is going today. It's the food pantry. And it is around the whole of America. And it is in the schools. It's doing things for children that wouldn't usually get to have activities. And that legacy is amazing. That charity is amazing. And what legacy are you building? It doesn't have to necessarily be about money. It can be about, wealth can mean a lot of things. Legacy means a lot of things. So what is the legacy that you want to leave? and build right now and start building that. But it has to start from within. It has to start from inside of you. My father was so positive. We grew up, I never heard him say an unkind word to anybody. Isn't that amazing for me to have grown up with him and my mother? I didn't hear them talk bad of anybody. We had love in our hearts. And I want you to be able to look at building wealth, building legacy, but also looking after your self-development, building your mindset, building strength within you, because it is in you, you just got to find it. And when you're running a healthcare business, it can be difficult sometimes. So this is the reason why looking at your business model to make things more simpler for everybody involved. I.e., like I mentioned yesterday, creating a private model which is luxurious, which is quality, which is about giving the highest premium service that you can give, and the staff members are delivering that package. The clients are happy. You're not focusing on working with the masses. You're focusing on working with premium clients that appreciate what you're doing, as well as, in the masses, the clients still appreciate what you're doing, but we're looking at you providing a premium service. And think about whether you want to do an introductory agency where you're providing contractors to deliver the care that is self-employed contractors, and you then get a fee for that. So there's lots of different ways that you can offer a premium service, like my client is able to do. They're charging £35 an hour to £45 an hour for care. Isn't that amazing? And that's because they only deal with private paid clients. And this can be the same for in the States as well, because America as well is able to do that. You can be global. You can be global. You can, run a business wherever you want to in the world, providing you follow their laws, for example. So I just want everyone to think about their model. Think about their wealth building strategy, and think about, is this something that you want to do? If so, I'm here to support you and help you. But this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This takes time. We have to build. It's like building a house. If you build a house without laying the foundations, it's going to crumble. You got to lay the foundations, but it also starts within. You got to lay the ground. So I want you to join me and book a free 15-minute consultation with us, and then we can talk to you about our wealth building programs that we have. We've also got our memberships as well. We've got our wealth building programs, which starts next month. But what I want from you is, you got to do the work. I'm here to support you, but I need you to do the work in order for it to work for you. I'm a coach. I can only offer, say, 50%, but the other 50%, in order to make it 100%, has to come from you and do the work. And we rise together. We get strong together. And I hope that that's resonated with you, the training that I talked about today. Stay tuned, because I've got so much more to give, so much more to give to you, so that it helps you to think about your wealth building strategies. Now, we've been on here for about 30 minutes, and I know some of you are possibly just coming back from work, you're stuck in traffic and all of that, but watch the replays, watch us on YouTube, watch us here on Facebook. You know, let me know that you're watching the replays. Today, it's an amazing day. We've got a full moon. Let's look at building wealth. Let's look at building that wealth strategy, leaving a legacy, just like the royals do, just like the wealthy companies do, just like the legacies that are being built with, like the Vanderbilts, all of the different organizations that are huge, that have created a legacy. And why can't you have that? Because, like I said, we can all have it, but we have to work towards it and be positive, because you can't build something on negative foundation. It will just crash. So I hope that you've learnt something today, and give me some hearts, give me some love when you're watching this. Let me know that you've heard this and you're watching the replay. Let us know if you booked, so that I can watch out for you as well. Exactly. Hashtag building wealth, leaving a legacy. Is that you? Because we can all do it. It's not for the elite or for the wealthy. We can do this, but it has to start within our souls, within us, within our hearts. You have to truly, truly want this. And it's not about you. It's about your family. It's about your loved ones. It's about the community. And let's support one another. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed today's training, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.